Eala falls short versus Camila Osorio, exits Philippine Women's Open. Eala bowed out of the Philippine Women's Open after a 6-4, 6-4 loss to Colombia's Camila Osorio in the quarterfinals on Thursday at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. The defeat marked the end of Eala's campaign in her first professional tournament appearance on home soil. Eala faced a tough challenge against the former world number 33, with both players trading games early in the opening set. The Filipina ace held an early 3-2 lead before Osorio won the next 3 games to pull away. Eala managed to salvage one more game before Osorio sealed the first set win. In the second set, the Filipino ace grabbed an early 3-2 lead as well, but Osorio responded with back-to-back games to regain the advantage. Eala managed to level the set at 4-4, but Osorio closed out the match by winning the final 2 games. Despite the loss, Eala encouraged Filipino fans to continue supporting the tournament. Sayang, hindi pumesa sa level, pero ang importante, nandito ako sa Manila, sa Pilipinas, at nandito ang WTA, Eala said in a post-game interview. Enjoy the rest of the week. I hope you all get inspired and learn to love tennis. I love tennis so much, so I'm lucky to be able to share this experience and journey with all of you. Earlier in the tournament, Eala posted convincing wins over Elena Kariva, 6-1, 6-2, and Himino Sakitsum, 6-4, 6-0. Eala is set to travel next to the Middle East, where she will compete in the Abu Dhabi Open after receiving a wild-card entry into the main draw. Osorio, meanwhile, will advance to the semifinals where she will face Argentina's Solana Sierra. In the other bracket, Tatiana Prozorova will go against Donna Vekic. GMA Integrated News. Tags: Eala, Camila Osorio, Philippine Women's Open. A homecoming story, written in 2 sets. Eala falls short against Camila Osorio, exits Philippine Women's Open ***. The moment Eala stepped onto the arena at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, her face was not just that of a competitor, it was the face of a nation's burgeoning dream. Flags waved. Voices soared. In this historic first-ever Philippine Women's Open, this was her court, her people, her moment to make tennis history on home soil. But sometimes, dreams have to be tempered by reality's sharper edges. Thursday night ended with a 6-4, 6-4 loss to Colombia's Camila Osorio, not a mere scoreline, but a narrative moment, the close of Eala's run at the WTA 125 event, her first professional tournament appearance on Philippine soil. The build-up, hope, heart, and the crowd. Few stories in recent years have stirred Philippine sports fans as much as Eala's rise. A world number 49 in the WTA rankings and the first Filipino to break into the top 50, she carries not just her racket, but the hopes of young players nationwide. Her journey to the quarterfinals was far from a simple walk. After a commanding straight-sets triumph over Japan's Himino Sakitsum, 6-4, 6-0, which served as a sweet redemption after a 2023 defeat to the same opponent, Eala showed both grit and poise. Fans whispered of sweet revenge and looked to her as a torchbearer, someone who could finally put Philippine tennis on the global map. And for those moments, that's exactly what she was. The crowd turned every serve into a heartbeat, every rally into a collective breath. The match, fine margins, high stakes. Against Camila Osorio, Eala's path to a deeper run collided with one of tennis' most seasoned shotmakers. Osorio's game, smart, composed, aggressive at critical junctures, struck early in the first set, breaking serve at a key moment to take a 4-3 lead. Eala clawed back but couldn't deny Osorio the set, 6-4. The second set mirrored the first, tight early exchanges, both players testing defenses and searching for rhythm. But in the ninth game, so finely poised, Eala was unable to hold serve. Osorio capitalized and closed the match on her terms. 6-4, 6-4. It wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a rout. It was 2 sets decided by a handful of points, a reminder that in professional tennis, the difference between victory and defeat often lies in razor-thin margins. More than just a loss. For many athletes asked about losses like this one, the common refrain is, "I'll learn from it." It's trite because it's true, and it profoundly applies here. Eala's fanbase rightly felt disappointment. She was playing in Manila, among friends, supporters, and aspiring young athletes who see themselves in her. But this loss isn't an endpoint, it's part of a larger narrative about building resilience, tactical acumen, and competitive maturity at the World Tour level. Even in defeat, she attained something rare: visibility. Tennis, a sport rarely dominating Southeast Asian headlines, was center stage. Young Filipino players watched, inspired. Families talked about rallies and forehands and the sheer drama of two competitors pushing each other for every point. Beyond the scoreboard, the emotional landscape. What makes moments like these powerful isn't just the final score. It's the emotional journey behind each stroke. In every long rally, every serve under pressure, you could sense the weight of expectation. There was hunger in Eala's footwork, fire in her returning stance, and a fighter's spirit in every grimace after a close point lost or won. These elements define champions not by trophies, but by the grit they display in key moments. Losses like this are cruel, especially in front of a loving home crowd, yet they shape champions more than any easy victory could. What this means for Eala. This quarter-final exit doesn't diminish what Eala has already achieved, or where she's heading. At only 20 years old and already one of the highest-ranked Filipinos in tennis history, Eala has had a season rich in experiences, from her Australian Open debut to numerous WTA Tour matches. Each match against top competition hones her mental toughness, strategic insight, and on-court adaptability, lessons that will pay dividends as she faces future rivals on bigger stages. What's crucial now isn't the scoreboard, it's how she internalizes this experience. Tactical growth, refining point construction against players like Osorio. Mental fortitude, harnessing pressure in big moments. Physical conditioning, staying seamless across long matches. The crowd's role, more than fans, a force. One unique aspect of this story was the presence of the crowd, not as mere onlookers, but as active participants in Eala's journey. In Manila, every serve returned drew a cheer. Every long rally was met with suspended silence and then explosive applause. That kind of support isn't incidental, it's catalytic. It fuels players, elevates them, and sometimes even reshapes careers. Even in defeat, that kind of backing becomes a foundation. The fans showed up for Eala, and she played with the confidence that only comes from knowing a whole nation believes in you. The legacy of this moment. Losses and victories both carve legacy, but loss often leaves deeper marks. It fosters reflection. It sharpens resolve. It brings clarity to what needs improvement. For Eala, this match against Camila Osorio, a hard-fought two-set loss in her home tournament, will be remembered not just for what didn't happen, but for what it will inspire: more determination, greater strategic poise, and even bigger goals. Her exit from this tournament isn't an ending. It's another chapter in a story still being written.